Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with Batchelder Family Farms, and we have been under attack. You can see here we've moved our ducks back into this run area that's got 8-foot high fence on it, and we are only down to, well, we've lost one duck. I'm pretty sure it was an owl. We found it dead a couple days ago, and then we went down that same evening that we found it, and this white duck right here had been attacked. I don't know if you can see right there in the back of her head. It looked like an owl tried to get her, so I don't know if we came down and the owl flew off or what. So we've moved the ducks in here to hopefully keep them safe. But then the next day, yesterday, we found one of our roosters dead. So we have started putting our chickens, locking them back up every night. And down here to let them out this morning. But all of our chickens are now required to sleep in the coop at night. So 2 nights ago when we came... Oh, really? 2 nights ago when we came down and we found that duck had been attacked, we had this pin, so we decided, hey, let's bring this pin, put it over them, and we can let them in and out every day. Well, that worked for one night. Then there was a hole torn in this pin, and I don't know if it was the raccoon that was trying to get him, or ducks trying to get out, or Buck or Elsa, or what it was. So when we got home from a softball and a baseball game of our kids last night, we came down and moved the ducks out of here into that bigger run, and Buck was going crazy running around because the ducks were squawking like crazy. And come down this morning and Buck has trapped himself in the pen. So let's let Buck out here. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go, big guy. So today we're going to try to maybe put on a solar door for the chicken coop I picked up, and come up with something to go on as a roof, or maybe even a temporary roof for the ducks until we can build them a new area, a little duck retreat that's just for them. Just right there, buddy. Just dump it right there. That's good. Good job. Spread it out if you can. Okay, here's another bag. Got it? I got that one. Okay. Let's go get him some water now. As far as the duck retreat area, this is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to clean out all. This is where I've put in hay whenever we had any cattle in here. Hope, Doris, whoever, they're all moved out right now. But you can't really tell. But right over here is kind of this hillside and this hillside will run to, and then water from properties our neighbors up north will run, and it runs all the way down around this terrace. So I'm thinking about building a little dam on the back side over here and making some kind of large covered shelter for the ducks to be in. That way they can have water, they can have their area, they can have their own roost, and hopefully be completely protected from predators. We'll see how long that takes. We haven't really ironed out an idea. We've been looking a lot. But we don't have a final decision on anything. Hopefully, would like to get it done before winter. Don't want to come up to me unless I have food for you. Boy, Chief. At least looks healthy. Well, the bison seem to be doing well. We put some protein tubs, a couple of protein tubs in. I guess it's that time for everybody. Informed the other day, if you didn't check out a short that we did, it was Chief as soon as we put it in, he knocked this tub over and was rolling it around. He rolled it down the hill, back up the hill. So I think we're going to have to get him some toys in here to play with. But everybody's doing well. Don't know if you can see up there above the tractor, we have some railings going in. And that is going to be for solar panels, especially after we got all these freezers in the store. And our first electric bill was kind of a shock. But we have solar for the house, and it's just something, this barn behind me is 80 feet long, and it is south facing, and we did that intentionally to hopefully someday be able to have solar panels. So we decided with the business and with the bison and the beef that it was time to go ahead and add solar panels to it. So kind of follow that along. They just came out yesterday and put in the railings. And this seems to be moving along well. So hopefully in the next week we'll have solar to help offset some of the electric cost and kind of reduce our footprint as much as we can. All right, heading over. Got changed, got some warmer clothes on. We're going to show you the fence line here that we've been clearing, especially with my buddy Cody's help. It's been tremendous coming over here helping out. Really need him, and would not be as far along on getting this fence prepped for the bison without him. But Owen and I are gonna get in the tractor and push some more brush into a pile, and kind of get some of that stuff burned off. So hopefully in the next couple weeks we can start with putting our pipe fence up. So as I mentioned, Midwest Electric and Solar, great people. I'm going to put some information in the description below. This is the second project I've worked with Devin now. He's an operation manager there. I'll put his information. Very upfront, very efficient with what he does. Always has the answers. And he's one of those people that if he doesn't know a specific answer, he doesn't just tell you what you want to hear. He goes, figures out exactly what the answer is, and then gets back to you in a very timely manner. He said, I was out here recording, talking about how I do some videos, and he said he would go ahead and offer anybody who would be interested $1,000 off of your system if you've got one and you mentioned Bachelor Family Farms or BFF. Or 15% off, up to 15% off of your total cost. So put that information in the description below. Really appreciate Midwest Electric and Solar for doing that. We had already bought ours. There's nothing extra on our end, just offering it to you guys. And I think, like I said, my experience with Devin has been outstanding. So definitely want to promote good people and good companies like that. Here's what's left of what we cut the last week and burned yesterday. So we're down here between the road and the gate to get into our property, and really done a lot of work down here clearing out. You can see the burn pile we have going on. So we have a big culvert that crosses our driveway here, and all that we're doing is we've cut. Stay back, Owen. Pretty much you wouldn't be able to see the house or the barn store until you went through the gate. So we've cleared everything out, the branches. We had a bunch of overgrowth here at the creek, cut all that down, and now we've pushed it into the creek to burn. And getting this side, the north side of the driveway, taken care of. And you see Cody over there still. Hey, the nice thing about working the camera is you don't have to work the machine, right? And then on the south side of the driveway, we're going to do the same thing. I've got a bunch of old wood that has been here for years, and you get down underneath it and it's all turned into dirt. We're going to push what's left of that wood, and we're going to push it down into the creek. And we're going to burn it on this side, and then this tree right here is going to go just mainly to clean up when people come out to the farm. So it's the appearance is a lot better, and then it's opened up. Still being a new location open, there's some people that get here and are a little hesitant to drive up because they're not 100% sure this is This is KC Buffalo Company and Batchelder Family Farms. So right here is the fence line. Whenever you pull up, you can tell we've cleared out a bunch. We're still going to clear. We're going to clear this whole fence line all the way over to the pasture, which is over there behind the tractor. You can see it on the other side of the tubs maybe. We're going to clear that. We're going to put in a new gate, and then pipe fence is going to go to our corner here, which is the south part of our property. Then behind our hay bales, all the way up, you can see we have a pile of brush there. I'll take it to the other side, and then all the way down back to where the bison pen is now. Yeah, that looks awesome. And then we'll take this whole one out right here. So here's the other side of that brush pile. I've got to wait till we get our skid steer going again, and I'm going to push all of that over to this other burn pile, which was about 10 times that size yesterday. But you can see this fence line just, we still have some barbed wire to take out, but everything else is all cleared out. I can drive under here with the tractor and not hit any of the limbs. Cody has just torn through this. That guy can get after it. Don't tell him I said that though. He's been tremendous. Really appreciate everything he's done to help us out. But taking out all the T-post, we had all sorts of hedge in the fence line. We haven't really had to take out any trees, just a few here and there, and the rest has just been taking down limbs. So it's been a pretty quick process, and it looks just so much better, so much cleaner over here. Well, kind of the next part of protecting the chickens is putting in the solar door. I'll show you. Before we've done it by hand, always just come. We've got a little door that slides in on the inside here. We're going to try to automate it now, especially if anytime we're going to be out of town. We don't have to worry about somebody coming over in the morning and letting the chickens out or being here at night to lock them up. So we will see exactly how that works. So the auto door that we're going with is a solar powered door. Ordered it quite a few months ago from Amazon. Really thought I would use it for the ducks, but when the ponds dried up, or drying up, we decided not to build a thing around the ducks, for the ducks around the pond yet. So gonna move it for the chickens. It's a brand, you can see right there, Fuzzy Bird. I don't know much about it. If I remember correctly, it had pretty good reviews. Seems like a pretty simple setup, and it's got some directions to set it up if I want to set up on a timer or set it up to open and close by daylight sensor. So I think that's what I'm going to go with up first. I said that's the default setting, so once I turn it on, it'll go. So got my big helper here, and we'll see if we can get this done in a reasonable amount of time. Okay. All right, stay over there. Yeah. Done. All right, we are done, installed. Didn't get all of it filmed because my phone died as I was making cuts, so I went and put it on the charger. We came back down and finished up, but this was super easy. I don't know if you can tell there are some letters, K1, K2, K3, and P. Right now it is supposed to be set for automatic use only. The only concern I have is that it is set back underneath here, so I don't know how much sun it's going to get. So if it's not working, then all that I'm going to do is bring this piece that it's screwed onto to the outside here, and I will screw it in, and then it'll be outside of the structure and hopefully work. So was able to get it done with Owen's help or distractions. The only issue we had is coming in and out of the gate that Elsa and Buck got out. So we will work to get them back in and and get them back in here. Probably should just follow some feet, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It is just amazing how quick this went up. Now you can see 2 levels of solar. So this top here we had done last year, and that runs our house, offsets energy for our house. And then this is going to be for our store and our barn here. And a couple days ago, Devin and the guys at Midwest Electric and Solar reached out to me and said, hey, we'll be out in 2 days, and we'll set the rails and we'll get your project going. Well, they came out yesterday, got the rails on, which I showed earlier in the video. County comes out, inspects it. They passed, of course, right away, and they just left. These guys very, very quick. So here on the east side where the driveway is, as you pull up, and you saw, talking about how quick they are, you saw the panels up there. That was all up today. And then this piping that goes all the way here, they've hooked up everything. I'm not even going to pretend to know exactly what everything is. I know that our power company has to come out and switch over the meter, but they have connected everything. It goes inside the barn, right to our control panel, and it is all ready to go. As soon as the power company comes out, well, the county has to come out and do one more inspection, and if that passes, the power company comes out, they switch over the meter, and we start using some of our own power instead of using it off the grid. So using it on the grid. So very excited about getting to create some of our own energy out here. All right, we got a bunch of these trees down. Cody got them down. Didn't think we just needed to watch Cody cut trees all day on the video, but that's pretty much what he did, and moved a ton of branches. And he's went through and cut the limbs off a bunch, then save all this for firewood or for fire pits or wood for a stove. But all that we're going to do now is push all of this stuff, this old wood, push it down into the creek over here and burn it, just like we did on this other side. And you can tell it has burnt down most of the way. We'll add some more brush to it and get it burnt off the rest of the way, including this big hedge tree right here, something we didn't get to today. Parked the tractor there, thought we'd be able to get to, but Cody's gonna go in the bucket and try to cut off the branches up here, and then we'll fall half of the tree, and then the rest of it, it's a hedge just right there in the fence line, and we'll really open up for some other trees to grow and get that out of there. And then this whole area should be pretty opened up. We'll work the rest of the driveway. That's not a priority. But we've got this fence cleared. Have to clear this fence line before we can start putting in pipe fence. So a couple jobs there to do. Well, just want to thank everyone for following us along today. Got a lot done. Not really our first sponsor, but we do have that ability. If you are interested in getting solar on your house or your barn or any part of your property or business, everybody over at Midwest Electric and Solar, they've done a great job for us here. As you saw earlier, it's 2 days and they had everything installed. Now we're just waiting on the electric company to go. It doesn't get much quicker than that in my book. Saw the fence line, the fires were burning, really making some progress. It feels like we're doing some good updates that it's been a couple years since we've been able to do. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and hope everyone stays well. Until next time, we'll see you back here real soon.